Handing over the facilities separately, General Manager of Plum Sajel Kes Dakar said the intervention is a deliberate move by the time is non-administration to enhance water supply, sanitation and hygiene in the state.
We have other local governments too that are not under this program, like the Basa, where we constructed the same water facilities like this, and other local governments. But the focus now is the handing over of those facilities that we have constructed under the SOWASH program for now.
He tasked the benefiting communities to imbibe maintenance culture.
These facilities are supposed to be maintained, operate by those communities in a way that is consistent with the global best practices.
Traditional rulers and some members of the benefiting communities, including women and youth, lauded the state government for the intervention, stressing that the facilities will be guarded judiciously.
We are grateful to the government of Plateau State and the agency for this facility. It started like a job.
Seriously, Palm women, we are very happy about this water.
Honestly speaking, the entire Pushi people are happy because of this project.
Highlight of the handing over were the signing of Memorandum of Understanding between the state government and the benefiting communities on guides, operations, maintenance and sustainability of the water facilities. I am Gokop Timothy.
Senator representing Plateau North, Pam Dachungyang, says he has lobbied for more interventions in the 2026 constituency project. The lawmaker stated this during a meeting with APC zonal leaders from the zone in Jos. Our correspondent has details.
The meeting by Senator representing Plateau North Pam Dachungyang with the newly elected APC leaders from the zone was to strengthen party cohesion, identify and congratulate them over their emergence during the recent congresses. Addressing the gathering, Dachungyang tasked the zonal executive members to deepen their connection with the grassroots, noting that only a people-driven approach would guarantee electoral success for the party. He explained that his campaign to the All Progressives Congress will benefit the senatorial zone, calling on the people to continue to support the administration of President Bola Tinubu and Governor Caleb Mutfwang for more dividends of democracy.
2026 too, they have marked a lot of projects which time may not take me to go into detail. But when the time comes, I will sit down with you again, particularly the media, and I will give you a briefing and a brief and a detailed analysis of what
Responding separately, Northern Vice Chairman of the APC Agomazi and other leaders described the meeting with the lawmakers timely and encouraging. They lauded Senator Dachungyang's sincerity, commitment, frank disposition and openness. I am Gokop Timothy.
The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waid Shuaibu, says the ongoing operations against insurgency, banditry, kidnapping and other forms of insecurity would be sustained until lasting peace is restored across the country. General Shuaibu stated this at an Eid al-Fitr luncheon organized by troops of the 3 Armored Division, JOS, and Operation Enduring Peace. Our correspondent covered the event held at the headquarters of Operation Enduring Peace in JOS. The report.
Al-Fitr luncheon is a routine celebration organized for troops of the 3 Armored Division, JOS, and Operation Enduring Peace to honor their gallantry and sacrifices in the ongoing operations against insecurity across the nation. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waid Shuaibu, commended the commander and personnel of Operation Enduring Peace for their resilience and commitment in maintaining peace within its joint operations area. Represented by Major General Issa Abdullahi, the Chief of Army Staff described as unacceptable recent ambush of troops in Kanam, stressing that the Nigerian Army will not be deterred in its ongoing operations to restore peace in the state and country at large. The Army boss promised continued welfare support for personnel, noting that the families of fallen heroes would not be neglected.
The synergy among our services remain vital to sustaining the operational success and national stability. Together, through cooperation and shared commitment, we continue to confront challenges and preserve the peace and unity of our nation.
General Officer Commanding Free Armored Division Jos and Commander of Operation Enduring Peace, Major General Folusho Onyola, while appreciating the support of the Chief of Army Staff to troops, said the operational environment within the Joint Operations area remains dynamic, hence the need to be courageous and professional by servicemen of all ranks.
Let me assure you that the resolve of the Nigerian Army and all security agencies remain firm and unwavering in ensuring that peace and stability prevails across the entire region.
Special Advisor to Governor Caleb Mutfang on security, retired Brigadier General Gagtishipia assured of government continuous support and collaboration with security agencies to guarantee a peaceful state. Highlight of the event was symbolic serving of troops with meals by the representative of the Chief of Army Staff and other dignitaries present. I am Gokop Timothy.
A quick look at health matters now. Nigeria have begun scrambling for lenacapavir, a newly introduced injection for the prevention of human immunodeficiency virus, ahead of its nationwide rollout. Now, findings have by correspondence showed that many individuals, particularly those aware of the pre-exposure prophylaxis, have been approaching health facilities and non-governmental organizations across the state in a bid to access it. The development comes as the federal government begins deploying the twice-yearly HIV prevention medication in selected pilot states amid rising demand and growing public interest. Nigerians brace lenacapavir as a twice-yearly injectable HIV exposure prophylaxis during drug developed by Gilead Sciences and recommended by the World Health Organization as an additional PrEP option and it offers a long-acting alternative to daily HIV prevention pills. Now, the WHO's endorsement in July 2025 marked a milestone in global HIV prevention strategy as the organization urged nations to incorporate the injectable into broader prevention programs. Based on 2024 and 2025 estimates from the National Agency for the Control of AIDS and Joint United States Program on HIV/AIDS, there are approximately 2 million people living with HIV and AIDS in Nigeria. The federal government, through the National HIV Viral Hepatitis and STDs Control Program at the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, announced the receipt of the HIV prevention injection on March 11. The National Coordinator of NASP, Dr. Adebola Bashorun, said. Now, he said the agency, in collaboration with partners and stakeholders, would work to ensure the safe introduction, strategic deployment, and effective integration of the lenacapavir into the national HIV prevention options. Correspondents gathered that the federal government is expecting a total of 52,000 doses, out of which 11,522 have been delivered. 9 states of Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Benue, Cross River, Ebonyi, Gombe, Kano, Kwara, and Lagos, as well as the Federal Capital Territory, have been listed as pilot locations for the rollout of the injection. Prophet Isa El-Buba Foundation has offered free medical care to hundreds of persons with disabilities as part of humanitarian services to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. Our correspondent covered the event held at the Jos North Local Government Council Secretariat and now tells us more.
Speaking at the Medical Outreach, Administrator of Dr. Isa El-Buba Foundation, Bright Young, said the gesture is to create awareness and demonstrate love to persons with disabilities as part of its corporate social responsibility.
Isa El-Buba Foundation, as we know, is a foundation that is in threefolds. Our focus is threefolds: humanitarian, intervention, justice, and also policy advocacy. So what we're here doing is one of our humanitarian activities, which we normally do. We normally go out for outreaches, but this time we said, let us particularly give some concern and a voice.
Gender Officer in the State Ministry of Health, Charity Daniel, said the present administration has initiated laudable programs geared towards protecting the rights and enhance the health and other welfare of persons with disabilities in the state.
The governor had actually made great efforts
Commissioner Health has also ensured that they are inclusive. They are carried along.
National Women Leader of Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities, Zainab Mustafa, lauded Dr. Issa El Bouba Foundation for partnering the association to reach out to members in the state with medical services. The one-day medical care featured general checkups for various ailments such as typhoid, malaria, hypertension, HIV/AIDS, and administration of drugs. I am Gokop Timothy.
Some selected women, mostly the less privileged, have been trained in tailoring by Ross Foundation to enhance their source of livelihood. Details of the report is now presented from our studio.
Rosie is a project birthed by late Zainab geared towards empowering young women with virtues of good dressing, great culture, confidence, and women pride. The first phase of the sewing project, which began in Plateau State, would be replicated in Abuja and subsequently to other states of the Federation. Speaking at the graduation of the first set of the trainees, the promoter of Rosie and husband of the initiator, Goodluck Hayi, promised to sustain the legacies of his late wife, whose focus is to promote culture, which showcases ladies and mothers as true African beauties and wealth of every family.
One buying inroad is that the community get to understand what the brand is all about. We're not promoting the dressing only, we're promoting culture. So to get to a point where we will have to bring it into maybe just might decide to, Plateau might decide to do a cultural day or something, so we might be part of it to promote dressing, to ensure that we cover ourselves and promote a culture that has been handed over to us by our parents.
Some personalities and friends of the family who were present acknowledged the place of training on the beneficiaries and society at large.
I'm very happy with this initiative because anybody that knows Zainab knows her with fashion. The first thing you know about Z is that she's a fashionable woman. No, she loves fashion. She exudes fashion.
While she was alive, I think she had this dream of owning like a fashion home where she would encourage young girls to sew and make good clothes for themselves, dress decent.
She believed in coverage, she believed in culture, she believed in protecting that culture.
Some of the trainees lauded Rosie Foundation for the empowerment.
And I thank God for it, and I believe that I will do more.
It has helped me very well because I now have confidence in myself.
Highlight was the display of products made by the trainees. I am Gokop Timothy.
The Plateau State Command of the Nigeria Police has arrested social media fake news peddlers and 21 suspected members of Sarasuka, a cult syndicate notorious for terrorizing innocent citizens within Jos Bukuru metropolis. It would be recalled that early this month a viral TikTok video posted via the handle at a Town Boy 1 was making rounds on social media. In the video, the individual was making certain inciting comments aimed at causing chaos within the state. A statement by the police public relations officer SP Alfred Alabo says the command is pleased to announce to the public that the originator of the video, who is also the owner of the said TikTok account, one Muhammad Shaibu Adam, male, 16 years, and his accomplice, one Aliu Yaz Abdullahi, male, 19 years old, both of Recourse, Jos, have been arrested by gallant operatives of the command. During an interview with the suspects, they confessed of the crime and have been charged to court upon conclusion of the investigation. As part of efforts to put in place curb crime and criminality and to ensure peaceful Ramadan celebrations in Plateau State, the Commissioner of Police, Plateau State Command, has directed all area commanders, DPOs and tactical team commanders to heighten patrol and raid operations within areas of responsibility. Consequently, 21 suspects were arrested at various locations within the metropolis. The suspects are currently undergoing thorough investigation at the state CID and will soon be charged to court for onward prosecution. CP Basi Ewa commends the gallant efforts of officers who worked tirelessly on the field to ensure that these arrests were possible. He therefore encourages them to intensify their efforts to ensuring the safety of Plateau citizens and flushing out all criminal elements out of the state. He also called on the good people of Plateau State to remain calm and go about their daily activities without fear, as the command under his watch is capable and committed to ensuring their safety. A quick look at the foreign scene now. U.S. President Donald Trump on Saturday gave Iran 48 hours to reopen Strait of Hormuz to shipping or face the destruction of its energy infrastructure as Tehran launched its most destructive attack yet on Israel. Now, the ultimatum was made just a day after the U.S. leader said he was considering winding down military operations after 3 weeks of war came as the key oil passage remained effectively closed and thousands more American Marines headed to the Middle East. Trump wrote on Truth Social that the U.S. would hit another obliterate Iranian power plants, starting with the biggest one first, if Tehran did not fully reopen the strait within 48 hours on Monday. According to the time of this post, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said Tehran has imposed restrictions only on vessels from countries involved in attacks against Iran and would assist others that stayed out of the conflict. In response to Trump's threat, Iran's army said it will target energy installations infrastructure belonging to the U.S. and the regime of the region, according to the Fars news agency. Trump's Saturday ultimatum landed hours after 2 Iranian missiles struck southern Israel, injuring more than 100 people in the most destructive attack since the war began. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed to retaliate on all fronts. Meantime, Iran on Sunday threatened to attack key infrastructure across the Middle East if U.S. President Donald Trump follows through on his vow to obliterate the Islamic Republic power plants unless the Strait of Hormuz swiftly opens. Trump